All right, you guys, this came out today, and a lot of people are up in arms about it because Chris Evans has been cast in Avengers Doomsday, and a lot of people are like, what was the point of killing off these characters, of making their story end in Endgame for only going to bring them back? Obviously, RDJ is coming back, not as Iron Man, but as Doctor Doom, obviously. And I get it, I totally do, but I have a theory on this. Let's go ahead and get into it. What if Old Man Cap at the end of Endgame actually had seen a lot more battle than just what we saw in Endgame? What if Old Man Cap actually went back, fought a bunch of different wars that he knew we were going to have, and then this is him after all that time, after all those wars? Because Cap had that regenerative, stuff in him that kept him young, it kept him spry. But at this stage, he was old. We actually don't know how old he really was. So what if Cap had the capability of using all the Pym particles and even going back and getting more, and coming back when the Avengers needed him most against some of their biggest villains? And this version of Cap is the Cap that we see after all of that has been done, after Doomsday, after Secret Wars. What if that were to be possible? In a cinematic universe where time travel has already been possible, why can't you use that as a plot point once again and actually make it make sense? Because we've already seen him as Human Torch. That shock and awe is gone. But what if we see him again as the same Captain America that went into battle for us in Infinity War and Endgame? I can see that, and I would actually be 100% okay with it because it would fit the narrative. It would make sense. He was still able to go back and live his life with Peggy, but he's Captain America. He's not going to run from danger. He's not going to run from trouble. He's not going to let his Avengers be out there all by themselves and not fight with them, because that's not who Captain America is. But this version of Cap, this Old Man Cap that we get at the end of Endgame, is his final ride, and we don't actually know how old he was. So when you think about it that way, bringing back Chris Evans, Captain America, back into the Avengers universe, it's not as crazy as you think.